In mid-November 2025, Yorkshire was gripped by a powerful snowstorm that blanketed the region in thick snow, disrupted transportation, and left communities bracing for further impacts. The Met Office issued an amber weather warning for snow and ice across large parts of North and East Yorkshire, warning of frequent wine-entry showers, leading to significant accumulations and potential blizzard conditions. What began as a typical November cold snap quickly escalated into a full-blown snow emergency. By the evening of Wednesday, November 19th, snow had already begun to accumulate across the North York moors and surrounding areas. By Thursday morning, up to 25 centimeters of snow had settled on higher ground, particularly above 100 m elevation. The snowstorm was driven by a combination of cold Arctic air and moisture-laden winds from the North Sea, creating ideal conditions for persistent sleet and snow showers. These showers intensified overnight with gusty winds producing occasional blizzard conditions along coastal and upland areas. The storm wreaked havoc on transportation networks. Key routes such as the A171 near Whitby and the A169 between Whitby and Pickering were closed due to heavy snow and stranded vehicles. Motorists were forced to abandon their cars and continue on foot in sub-zero temperatures, with images of long queues and snowbound vehicles circulating widely on social media. North Yorkshire Police issued urgent warnings advising drivers to avoid travel unless absolutely necessary. Public transport was also affected, with delays and cancellations reported on bus and rail services throughout the region. Beyond travel disruption, the storm posed serious risks to infrastructure and public safety. The Met Office warned of likely power outages and potential interruptions to mobile phone coverage, particularly in rural and upland communities. Some villages faced the prospect of temporary isolation as snow drifts blocked access roads. Emergency services were on high alert, with local councils deploying gritters and snow plows to keep priority routes open. However, the intensity of the snowfall outpaced efforts in several areas, especially on minor roads and exposed hills. According to Met Office meteorologist Greg DeWartst, the worst-hit areas were expected to continue receiving snow showers throughout Thursday, especially along the northeast coast and inland toward the moors. While some parts of Yorkshire experienced brief sunny spells, the risk of further snow and ice remained high. Into Friday morning, the amber warning remained in effect until 9 p.m. Thursday, with a yellow warning for ice extending into Friday noon. The combination of freezing temperatures and residual moisture was expected to create hazardous conditions for pedestrians and drivers alike. Images shared by residents and local media showed picturesque scenes of snow-covered villages, frosted trees, and rolling white hills across the moors and wolves. Local communities rallied in response to the storm. Volunteers helped clear paths, check on vulnerable neighbors, and deliver supplies to those stranded. Schools in affected areas were closed, and many businesses allowed employees to work from home. Local authorities urged residents to prepare for further disruptions by stocking essentials, charging devices, and checking on elderly or isolated individuals. The Yorkshire Ambulance Service and local fire brigades remained on standby for emergency call-outs. The storm reignited discussions about Yorkshire's winter preparedness. While main roads were generally well managed, the rapid accumulation of snow on secondary routes exposed gaps in coverage and coordination. Questions were raised about the adequacy of rural power infrastructure and the resilience of mobile networks during extreme weather. Policy experts suggested that climate variability may be increasing the frequency of such early season snow events, urging investment in adaptive infrastructure and community-based resilience planning. Yorkshire was not alone in facing winter's wrath. The snowstorm was part of a broader cold front affecting much of the UK, with similar warnings issued for parts of northeast England, Scotland and Wales. The Sparn Mountains northwest, Highlands and Grampians also reported heavy snow, with upland Pembrokeshire seeing accumulations as well. The UK government's emergency weather coordination team monitored the situation closely, coordinating with local councils and utility providers to ensure rapid response and recovery. Meanwhile, more than 90 schools are shut in Aberdeenshire in Scotland, and others have been forced to close in the Highlands, and dozens are also closed in Pembrokeshire, Carmarthenshire and Ceredigion in Wales. The UK Health Security Agency, UKHSA, has also issued cold health alerts for England until Saturday, saying there could be significant impacts to the elderly and people with health conditions. Overnight temperatures dropped to -6.1 C in Warpop, Cumbria in England, 5.8 C in Sennybridge, Wales, 4.8 C, 8 C in Drumnadreit, Scotland, and -2.8 C in Almahinchfilters, Northern Ireland. Daytime temperatures in most areas of the UK on Thursday will reach between 2 C and 6 C. Sleet and snow showers will be driven in by wind from the north and mainly affect exposed coastal areas. Areas where showers or rain and sleet have left the ground damp are at risk of ice becoming a hazard on roads and pavements. In Scotland, the A90 in Aberdeen was closed in both directions between Clean Hill Roundabout and the Stonehaven Roundabout on Thursday morning due to snow, with reports of many vehicles stuck. The Met Office warned that in parts of Yorkshire under the amber warning, significant snow accumulation will disrupt travel and could close roads and interrupt power. Some rural roads in the North York Moors were impassable early on Thursday morning. AA Patrolman Ben Wesnian Pickering told BBC Breakfast. North Yorkshire Council said its crews were gridding priority roads, but urged caution, as it said the action did not guarantee an ice or snow-free surface. National Rail warned on Thursday that it may be necessary for speed restrictions to be put into place in areas hit by snow and ice, which could result in cancellations, alterations, or delays. Cold Arctic air continues to take hold across the country, with the mercury In mid-November 2025, Yorkshire was gripped by a powerful snowstorm that blanketed the region in thick snow, disrupted transportation, and left communities bracing for further impacts. The Met Office issued an amber weather Warning for snow and ice across large parts of North and East Yorkshire. Warning of frequent wine-entry showers, leading to significant accumulations and potential blizzard conditions. What began as a typical November cold snap quickly escalated into a full-blown snow emergency. By the evening,